these. Turn that camera around and show all of these that don't belong. That's the real question. The invasive species that have prevailed since the illegal occupation of our country here in Hawaii. It was interesting. Last week, the Borough Council meeting closed down because of me and my brother. Huh?
Speak up loud.
Oh, speak up.
Why keep talking over there?
They're all listening. They're all listening.
We want to make sure these people are listening.
Well, you know, they never listen. That's not who they are. They're not listeners. We need the right kind of listeners, and it's our own that are so connected to our own genealogies and our own history. That's our answer, and it's for us to put into action beyond the words that have already prevailed since the occupation of these invasive species. That's the problem.
Species or feces?
If they were fishes, we'd be eating them. But they're species, and we really don't want them. They're no different than cookie frogs. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. They're no different than the original diseases that have annihilated our people. That's
Captain Crook.
Captain Crook. And it's time to do exactly what we did for Captain Cook, but this time we're going to use his name as a perfect example as to what must happen. Big luau. We're going to have to turn those craters into big emus and roast. Roast. That's what we need to do. Have the biggest paina that the world has ever seen. That's what we really need to do.
And who are you? And what are you about? And where are we?
My name is Kalani Asam. I am over at the Pacific Justice and Reconciliation Center. I'm in for peace, trying to be peaceful about it, but it gets very difficult in our particular predicament. I'm into actually breaking into pieces more than PEACE. But again, if they don't get with our program, it's inevitable that we're going to have to do something about these invasive species that have prevailed, and it doesn't involve being peaceful. Not peaceful. Oh, I think I better take that back. Well, anyway, those that know me know what I'm saying.
And how can we get in touch with you if you want to find out more about your Manao?
You know, the one and only person that I have direct connect with is Mr. Pono Kealoha. That's the only source. He's the next thing to Akua that I connect with. It's either Akua or Pono.
No one's a kick this flows in my verse to oppose all the idiots who insist it's simply how it goes. Back in 1893, the US military dethroned and imprisoned my Queen or Kalani. All of these problems weigh in my brain. I know, I go insane. Weigh in my brain, feeling the pain. Cause in 1997 ain't a damn thing changed. No, I ain't no cry. No, I ain't no cry. No, I ain't no in the music and you cannot handle, and then you wanna shut us up so you start screaming scandal. You say we're fighting for no reason and that we only fail. If intelligence is a crime, then I belong in jail. No more watching the world go by, my friend. Somebody gonna die if I see my tutu cry again. Hawaiian man, Hawaiian land. I rap there for I am, and if you ask me why I rap Hawaiian, then I tell you cause I can. You cannot understand, so you start dissing. The last person that tried to shut me up is still missing. This is the land, so tell me why must we pay rent? If I happen to ignore you, it's because you're ignorant. Pidgin is the dialect that I select when I talk. Ikia oike o little Hawaii, but tell me, can you walk the walk? You say library, I say library. I tell you why I call it the library, cause that's where they bury all the lies you can't believe. Everything you read, the words of our kupuna is all you really need, and then you tell me that I'm arrogant because I call you ignorant. When it's apparent that you're blaming me for your stupidity, when you should blame your parents. Pilgrims, that's the way it is, not prejudice, I'm just telling it like it is.